Hi there, today is December 19th, and I'm just sitting here watching the snow fall. And I'm just really reflecting on why it is we do the things that we do. And I've just been really sitting this last week, just looking back on this latest relationship that I was in that wasn't called the relationship, it was a friendship, I guess. But for 5 months, I spent chasing someone's love. And when I'm sitting here now and looking back on it, I'm sad for that woman who who was programmed to believe that she had to chase the love of a man. And anyone who had been watching my videos for the last 5 months or so would have been royally confused as to what the fuck is happening, because I was too. You know, um, I was just always chasing the love and attention of this man. He's a great man. He is. He just wasn't putting in what a woman deserves in a relationship, what a man deserves in a relationship. But here's the thing, I could blame him and I could blame me, but we never get answers when we're blaming. No matter what we're dealing with in life, we can turn away from the truth and the love of it, which is also us turning from the lesson, or we can lean in and really ask for the truth to be seen. And for me, the divine is I call it God sometimes, but that energy is real. It's real. And I know this because I have felt it so many times. It has led me so many times. I don't question it anymore at all. Um, but we can do it without the divine, or we can do it with. And when we're blaming or complaining or whatever it is, I mean, sometimes we're going to blame, sometimes we're going to complain. We're human, right? But it's like, how long does it take you to realize that you're complaining and blaming? And how long does it take you to get back here into this moment where you're really experiencing the truth? And when we're in this moment, we feel pain. It fucking hurts when you tell someone you have feelings for them and they get angry with you. Really fucking painful shit. But like I said before, they say in the Bible, the truth will set you free. Yep, absolutely true. But the truth fucking hurts. But without the truth, we never get to the other side of the fuckery. I've been talking about fuckery. Well, to me, fuckery is anything that keeps us in a limited experience of life. I didn't know that before. I'm actually going to write that down because that was really good. The fuckery is anything that keeps us in a limited experience of life. So it's our belief systems that do this. And when you believe that you have to chase love, you chase love. And so, look back at your life and see how you were treated by the men in your life. See how your mom was treated. Well, how your parents treated one another, how they treated themselves, and how you were treated. And when you look at that, the relationships in your life are going to make sense. It makes total sense why I I have this addiction to needing to try to get somebody's love, because that's how I was programmed. I was always trying to get the love of my dad. Always, always, always trying to get encouragement, trying to get acceptance, trying to get love. trying to get whatever morsel it was that I could. I'm not saying my dad didn't love me, he did. He just didn't show it in the ways that were healthy for a woman to see. And my mom put up with it. So, and I'm not just talking about my parents, I'm talking about most parents. Like, I'm a parent and I fucked up royally many, many times. So I'm not here to, throw anybody under the bus and say it's anybody's fault. But the point is, there's a time in our lives where we have to grow up and be like, yeah, because part of me, every time I say something, I'm like, oh shit, what if somebody hears this and they think that I'm being rude about my parents? Or no, like there's a time where we have to be like, I gotta fucking see the truth here, because if we don't look at the truth of how we were raised, we're never gonna fucking figure out why we do the things that we do and attract the things that are attracted to us or that we're attracted to. So it's also time as a parent, if your children are sitting there saying, fuck, I just didn't feel this, or I didn't like this, suck it up, buttercup, and be like, oh fuck, I can't believe that my child is having that experience, and talk to them. I have talked to my kids so many times about the times that I fucked up, and I still do. If I fuck up, I talk to them and I apologize and I say, I take total responsibility for that. If my kids bring up things that I've done that I didn't know that I did wrong, it hurts. It feels like somebody's pounding you in the chest and kicking you in the stomach. But if they're having that experience, there's got to be some truth to it. And if we don't take responsibility, we're never going to heal. So, same goes for our own parents. If they're not mature enough to be like, holy shit, I feel really bad for that. I wish I would have done better. I wish I would have done it differently. Like, this is really about releasing the need to pretend that they did it all perfect, because they didn't. If there's a parent out there that did it perfectly, please fucking call me, because I want to know your secrets. Like, we're all going through our own messes and we're trying to do our best. But like I said, as adults now, we get to call this shit out. We don't have to do it on social media. We don't have to do it publicly. You don't have to even tell your parents this. But for me, I share it publicly because I feel like my job is to be one of the people on the planet that is sharing the truth. And the truth is, if we're not sharing our struggles, we're not healing them. And I commit every day to doing the deepest healing that I possibly can. And I do it live like this because I feel like there are so many people out there struggling and they don't know what to do. And I'm never going to talk about being an expert or anything like that, but I'm somebody who's going through the fucking trenches. I'm somebody who has been through the fucking trenches. And I'm somebody who's not afraid to share my story. Although I do notice once in a while when I talk about certain things that involve other people, I'm like, oh shit, should I be saying this? What would they think? Am I being rude? There's a point where we just have to be like, you know what? I have to put myself first and I have to heal my shit. And if somebody's feelings get hurt, then that's their job to really mature enough to suck it up. And that sounds a bit harsh, but it's not. Like, it's not. So today I'm just offering this hand of love to you. If you're struggling with anything that you experienced growing up, it's hard. And like I said, don't stay in blame, don't stay in complain. Get to this place where it's like, well, this is really fucking true. I don't have to be ashamed of it. It wasn't me. It was my parents and how they treated me. And not in a blaming way, but in a holy fuck. Okay, it's okay to say this. and then we move through it and truly heal it.